Oh, oh, there's people here. Just kidding. No one loves us.
Hmm. No.
Welcome back to another sweet, sweet episode of the Chilla and Vanilla podcast. I am one of your hosts, Chilla.
And I'm your other boy, Vanilla.
Indeed.
All right.
What we got for him?
Uh, yeah, the usual. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Chill Vanilla 5. Look it up, you'll find us. Twitch.tv/Chill Vanilla is our live episodes every Wednesday, 7:30 Central Standard Time. If you are listening on the tube later and you missed the show, don't forget to check us out. We're live every week. Every week.
Girl week. All them weeks.
And search us on YouTube. We're on the YouTube, anchor.fm/chillvanilla5. Uh, that'll get you
YouTube.com.
any of the audio versions you want in case you don't have time to watch us and you want to listen on your way into work.
Way to work, while you're cleaning the dishes, all that shit, because like our voices are
Yeah,
cool
while
and
you're being
shit.
productive.
Yeah, be all productive and shit. You can do two things at once. Or not. I don't give a shit. Do you? What are we doing this week?
This week, we back with Mob Psycho, baby, Season 2.
99.9, baby. Such a,
Hell yeah.
such a banger of an intro. But yeah. It's a giant skits fest. Oh man. Yeah, we're back with season 2 of Mob Psycho 100. We're joining Mob and Company once again. In his adventures to somehow attempt to be normal despite being god tier, like world breaker status. Hey, look, it's Levy.
OP
Hey, Levy.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, people.
People, humans, they really love us. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do Season 2 quick because it was good stuff.
It's so good. Like, just like we did the old QQ seasons 1 and 2. I haven't watched the movie yet. Don't hate me.
You got a week.
I know. But yeah, just like we did seasons 1 and 2 of that, of course, better do seasons 1 and 2 of Mom. And definitely will be binging season 3. We may float to other shit between now, Quintessential Quintuplets movie review, and season 3. The reason why is because there's a bunch of shit that's currently out that's like done. That I'm like, we gotta peep this shit, bruh. Peep this shit, boy.
That means next week will be a surprise.
Surprise, baby. Yeah. Apologies for my voice if it's kind of hoarse. It sound like an old man. But it's because this weather here is garbage and keeps going from 38 degrees to 83 degrees. So yeah, sinuses are a little jacked up
You've
here.
been sucking too much. Never mind.
Sucking too much ramen bottles. Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Totally.
Onishi, what's up, bitch? But yeah, so we are going to get into our review, starting with character development. Gonna throw you for a whole fucking loop. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw you for a whole loop this time around. You started off since you're the newcomer
Pretty sure
to
you
the
did
mob
character
world.
development last week too, though, to start.
You don't know this.
So it's really not a loop.
You don't know this.
Character development? Oh, bitch. All right, spoilers ahead. Mob Coon, he's this whole season best
So
character
dope.
development. Like the because like that was the one thing like I had no real complaints about season 1, but my only thing I was like, come on, dude, is I wanted him to like just tell people off because he's so strong.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the season, he slowly built towards that, and finally was just like, "No, you bitches stay behind. I'm gonna go finish this."
He flat out was just like, over it, we're done. Like, it was so good.
Yeah, no, that was best character. I mean, again, it started kind of slow. Like it started slow again, kind of like the first season where it was going back to just the normal life for a little while, but then it like took off real fast again.
Yeah.
Which was nice for everybody. So I liked a little bit. We got to see a little more into Reagan, Mr. Master, and Lucky Bastard still to this day.
The luckiest of the lucky. I swear to God.
I Yeah, no, I don't. And then I was happy with Dimple. He so far has not betrayed anyone. He
Exactly.
was almost there,
He
but
he, uh, he did his thing.
not yet.
He was like, "Hey, I could double cross him, but
Yeah, no, yeah. And then I mean, this season, what his brother Ritsu didn't
mm-hmm.
really have as much. He kind of he kind of was a side character almost. It felt
The majority of
like
it,
he was
right?
there, but he really wasn't like it didn't develop him kind of like it did in season one, where he was going to the discovering his psychic powers. He's
Yeah,
kind of just
exactly.
he's got psychic powers now. We know who
He's
he
got
is.
them, but like I think him and Mob have kind of both been like, we should just not use those because we're both overpowered as fuck. So they have that like mutual understanding as brothers of like, hey, let's not do that. Um,
Well,
Almost
shit,
it's
Ritsu's still
absolutely
kind of a little
necessary.
bitch, though.
100%.
I mean, he's good, but he ain't. But as you saw at the end of the season, he ain't that good.
Yeah, he's not Mob good. I don't think anybody in this entire show is gonna come anywhere close to Mob. So there's
I did like as far as characters, I liked a lot of the new ones, like that upper echelon they brought in for the claw bad guys. I think a
yeah.
lot of them were really cool. They were quick characters, but they were still I liked all of them.
Oh, we got some content over here from that boy Batman. What's good, baby? What's good, bats? Yeah, agreed. It was a very interesting dynamic that Ritsu and Mob had prior to him like unleashing
Yeah,
his
him
power.
being scared of pissing
Yeah,
Mob off or whatever.
exactly. And then they kind of I wouldn't say see eye to eye. I think it's more
Trust each other a little bit.
yeah, it's a little more of like okay, I can trust you, and also like it's like he doesn't seem like he's being overshadowed by Mob anymore, so that's a plus.
Well, he doesn't think he
Yeah,
is,
he
but
doesn't think
that
he
boy
is. Like
Mob.
he thinks he's hot shit now, but we know better.
Yeah, no. But no, character development for the main character was nice, very nice.
Solid. Nice.
That's all I cared about. And the same, it has like okay, I liked the fitness club like always.
Always. They're the
Fitness club
greatest.
is the greatest. I mean, like they don't their character they don't really develop as characters. They're just the same really good guys throughout the whole
Yes.
show.
They're
And
the
then when they
wholesome group.
sprinkle them in every once in a while,
Yeah.
yeah,
Very wholesome group. And it's just like, oh look, they actually give a shit about Mom. That's nice. They're not like they don't talk down to him
genuine
ever.
people.
Yeah, it's very genuine. They're dumb as rocks, but they're very genuine people, you know?
Now I will say Reagan pissed me off like halfway through the season though when he said all that mean shit to Mob about him
Yes.
not having a life. I was like, bro,
Yeah, I was not very happy during that whole like fine, I just
get
want to
that
come talk
shit
to you.
out of
Yeah, you know
here.
what? Fine. I don't need you around anyway. I'm great without you, man. I was like, no, please. No. What are we doing? You're breaking up the band? Like,
Yeah, well, it was nice, a little humbling experience for Reagan to those like 2 or 3 episodes
oh
where
my
he
god,
was
it was so good. The the
getting embarrassed on live TV.
yeah, on live TV. Oh my god. I was like, why would you do this? Why would you take it? Nobody forced you to take this fucking TV gig. Not a soul. Your ego made you do it, and look at you, looking dumb as shit.
Well, the best part was they like did the fast forward 30 minutes, means he was doing his dumb shit for like 30 minutes straight on live
Yes,
TV.
I'm just like,
Yeah, no. Oh, geez, son.
like that was I love that they made up as far as like, yeah, we are a good team. Fuck it, we'll keep doing this team thing. I was very happy about that because I would be really
Yeah,
pissed
it
if it
was
was
a
like,
nice
fuck it, we're
quick
just gonna,
resolution.
yeah. It wasn't not a lot of words spoken, just kind of like, you fucked up. I got a little mad. We're good. Let's put it behind us. We're good.
Well, that's what I like about the show is though they don't drag a lot of the conflicts on because I said the same thing about season one, how like his conflict with his brother, it was
Yeah,
only a couple of the episodes and they resolve it pretty quickly and in a way that makes sense.
yeah.
So I do think they do a good job at resolving the characters' conflicts with each other pretty quick.
Yeah, I appreciate it because of the fact that these are like 12 episode seasons, so they're not
Yeah.
they're not keeping a what should be a side story basically as far as conflicts are concerned, or the shit with the chick that was writing the book that her quote unquote friends tore the fuck up. Um, and she got all butthurt, like, she didn't fear me. And he was the only person that actually stood up for her. Her actual friend, the friends that she thought she was cool with, like, I just took you. I just decided to go out with you because I was dared to. Because who would actually like you? And because Mob is such an OG beast, he's like, no, you know what? I'm gonna still be nice to you, bitch. You'll
Yeah,
never
no,
have
I
a
was like, that
chance.
bitch didn't deserve you.
Yeah, I was like, she don't deserve that. But kudos to you for not breaking your fucking code, you fuck. Like, you're so nice. I just don't want to see you hurt. Maba's best boy. Um, Maba's my child.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't time for that shit. I'll fight anybody. I'll fight you. Beat your ass, Cole.
Shit. And then
uh,
make love afterwards, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, But
all
yeah,
right. What do you think about all the
the
characters?
character
Throw your
development for me.
throw your professional formula in. Go.
By my expert analysis, the character development for me was good. It wasn't rushed. It wasn't like resolutions weren't met hastily. Like they were met in a relatively rapid fashion, but not like to where it did make sense. The thing with Regan, especially whenever he's on TV and like he's in that press conference and it's just him, and you're like, "This is it. He's done." And then Mob saves the fucking day. That's the kind of resolution I like, where it's like, look, this kid looks up to this dude. He generally sees him as his mentor. He's leaps and bounds ahead of him. Like, but that's the meme, is that skill wise, he actually has skill A, and B is leaps and bounds ahead of this dude. So there's no excuse for him to help him. There's no excuse for him to quote unquote need training. But you get that sense that he does know what's going on with Regan, as far as like he didn't have any kind of psychic powers or anything, but he may be able to learn some things from him as far as like getting a job and doing basic normie shit because he has no idea how to do normie shit. Right? So that's one of my favorite aspects of it, is that it's just weird reversed mentorship where he's not teaching him actual skills. He's just teaching him how to be how to function as a human being.
Which is all Mob needs.
Exactly.
You can already kick anyone's ass. You just
Exactly. It's like how to. It's like, hey guys, how's it going? I'm trying to figure out how to human. That's me. I'm Bob. Yeah.
Aren't we all?
It was cool seeing him like grow. With the whole dating thing. He's like, how the fuck do I tackle dating? How do I, oh, well, you can go run for class president. Okay, cool. Hey, don't forget, you gotta give a speech.
5 second
just sat
bit
there.
of the whole show.
So it's like shit like that where he's willing to go out of his comfort zone to try something new and like completely far out of his comfort zone.
Like running the marathon.
Yeah, running the marathon. He came in 74th and died. Came in 74th and nearly died, but he's like, but I did it. And he actively trained for it. So, like, I love his character for that he's just like, I am going to be absolute shit at this thing, but I'm still going to try it anyway. Because that's what normal people do, right? Like, they just kind of try stuff. I don't want to be shy about everything. And he gets some of that from Regan, which is really interesting to me. Some of the side characters, the the big bads from season 1 that ended up forming like their own little union.
Okay, I will say I'm ready for some people to fucking die. I mean, I understand Mob's like Batman. He just beats the shit out of them and gives them a big hospital bill, but they live.
But they live. Somehow they live.
I am ready for some people to start dying here. Because all of those characters showed up, and I'm pretty sure some of them had to have died.
You're like, there's no way any of y'all or somebody all survived this shit. Apparently,
You know,
like it is Mob Coon though, so he's good at not fucking murdering people completely. I mean, again, like that want of him to just like please just once, just snap just one time, snap, and then have zero control. Let's do it, fam. But then it's like, no, that would go completely against his character, and I wouldn't enjoy it afterwards. Yeah, that's really all I got for character development. A lot of the same characters that we dealt with in season one. Some of them are a little different. The redhead kid, the boss's son or whatever, he's different. He's annoying, but like not as much as he was in season one.
But he's not really in there.
He's not really. Yeah, he's very briefly in there. He's in there for the whole like burning body thing. Holy shit.
That was like, that's where I kind of appreciated Dimple more, because
yes,
like, I know he lied to him because he had no idea, but
yeah,
the whole world would have burned probably
like
if he didn't chill him out there.
You felt that like psychic pressure and was like, nope, we don't need to experience this. He will genuinely probably flatten this city to find his family right now. We don't need that.
Yeah, no,
the two dudes he ran in.
I was like, is he actually gonna blow up?
Yeah, I was like, this is the one. And then he meets those two dudes are on the street or whatever. And I guess they were looking for. I think they were looking for him. I can't remember 100%. And he's like, "Do you know where my family is?" And they're like, "No." He's like, "You're useless to me." And like he eats them.
Yeah,
he eats them clear across the city. I was like, "Yo." The fight in the alley with the fitness club and like the actual other Esper or whatever.
That's another one where I thought Dimple.
Yeah, I was like, damn, Dimple, okay,
hell yeah,
like that. And then like earlier on in the season, Dimple just was like hit for hit, bro. The early on in the season with the dragger thing and all that stuff.
Like, yeah. Oh yeah, where he's like he's like, oh, this dude's fat body.
Yeah, he's like, this fat body.
Achilles.
It's falling apart with every jump. I can't keep this up for much longer.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, it's funny because Dimple's kind of like he's kind of like almost like a viewer in the sense, because like he's looking at everyone, he's like listening to what they're saying. He's like, are you fucking serious? Like, how do you not see this is wrong?
Exactly. Yeah, he's
kind of the.
Dimple grew on me as a character. I knew he was going to be decent. Like, he makes me think of the fucking cat in like Nichijou, like that similar like vein of a character where it's like they're actually really good.
Exactly.
They just act like assholes. Yeah.
They're the logical ones, but they're
exactly 100% logic, but they're just like, I'm gonna be a dick just to be a dick. Like that. Although we're not, it's a very quick sidebar here. It makes me think of like that character exists in different anime, like across the board, as far as like the quote unquote rational side character, supporting character for the MC. And then like you look at Jujutsu Kaisen and you see Sakura, and I need your help on this one. He's like, fuck you, like.
Those are the best kind of characters.
100%. Animation.
I mean, they, same as season
same,
one.
Exactly, same. No real change there.
Animation. I like the colors. All the colors and shit they use with it, along with kind of like how they do like the switch ups of the face,
the camera angles on the face, all that stuff.
Especially like some of the comical stuff where they throw those like just really
over the top ridiculous
pictures.
Yeah. Like the over the top ones are like super over exaggerated expressions, and like the very stoic like it took 3 seconds to draw this frame.
Yeah.
Love the animation. Fight scenes are insane. Him escaping the mine prison thing. God, that was fucking amazing.
That was a really good. That was good story too. And
yes.
Going back to character development, that was really good character development for Mob. Is like
100%.
Why am I actually doing what I'm doing kind of thing, and it made him come to the realization that he like wants to, help people, and he's doing it to save people.
Yeah, and not just really aimlessly doing it. He's actually got a purpose for it. He just didn't realize it. So yeah, that entire sequence of him escaping the mine prison was me jaw dropped the entire time because I'm just like, oh, so pretty. Oh, it's still going. Oh, he snapped technically. Like, because he,
Well, shit, that dude's pretty OP too.
yeah, that dude was
The
wild.
freaking old source, old Esper that
Super old, yeah. Season
turned
3
into a
dubbed yet?
ghost or
That's
whatever.
an outstanding question.
It's an irrelevant question because who the hell's gonna watch it?
Season 3 is stupid. um, Season 3 dubbed. I'm not 100% sure because, I'm, I can do a flipping thing in my hair. I don't know if you can see it.
I got a hat
Flipping.
on the damn.
Yeah.
She can get a little fan and blow it.
Season 3, or anytime new seasons of shit come out, I typically watch it subbed. There are very few things I watch dubbed. Not as like a snob thing, to be clear. I meme about it as like it's a snob thing, like I'm much better than you. I don't understand fucking Japanese. It's just sometimes the emotion comes across a little better, and it's a little more exaggerated than in the dub.
For
Sometimes,
most things.
yeah. Prime example: Black Clover also sounds like a 36-year-old twice divorced father of three. Like I don't want to hear that shit. It's not how he's supposed to sound. He's supposed to sound like he's 15. Anyways, I don't know. I can definitely check though. Matter of fact, pull that shit up, Cole. Is season 3 dubbed?
I don't know. You're the master.
Google that shit, bruv.
Shit.
She.
It looks like it on Crunchyroll.
Oh boy. So you know what that means, bats. It means that if you don't have Crunchyroll, you can very easily watch it on a numerous bounty of very legal websites.
Yeah, sure. We got plenty of them. We can.
Yeah, plenty. Mm-hmm.
Legal.
Super legal. 100%. Story progression. Kind of ties into character development via this season, but
It's kind of same as last season. Like I said, it started off kind of slow, building like back into the characters and kind of their normal life, and then it shoots up real fast with all the action.
yeah,
I think it was like last season they kept it pretty short. This one I think it was at least through 5 or 6 that it was more of the slow stuff until they
yeah, like
started till the mind thing. But it was fine this season because I was way more
invested.
interested in the characters. Yeah, invested in the characters, so I didn't mind watching that stuff. And they keep it interesting with all the jokes and the
Yeah,
bullshit they do. And then, dude, the action when it kicked off, I didn't think they were going to be able to finish it all in just a few episodes.
yeah, exactly. The For me, the pacing was really good story wise for a second season compared to the first, as well as the fact that there's a lot more. You feel like there's actually stakes
See,
in season
that's
2.
that's the thing is that's where I'm like, people not dying is it's kind of like I feel like there's
Yeah,
not.
I know, and that
That's
for
the
me,
only downside I think for this is now after one season I can get it. You don't want to just kill off
a bunch of
characters and
people.
stuff,
Yeah,
but now that we're in season 2, it's kind of like at least somebody's got to have their life threatened
but
here.
then you think about the vibe of the show, and it's like, because remember,
Yeah.
we're kind of going through like how he handles life. Would Ma be able to handle a slew of characters that he feels he was able to help redeem themselves die? Like, I don't think that would work very well because
Well, yeah,
he'd
I'm not
probably
asking for
like
like a Game of Thrones onslaught here, but I'm
at
talking about
least
like even
one.
just like the main guy, the claw leader dude. At least he could have died. Like
Yeah,
not like like I understand the show. Like Mob's not going to decapitate the dude or nothing, but like the way they put it at the end, the fight, he could have easily like just internally imploded with all of his energy and
yeah,
ceased to exist, and they could have taken him out. But then at the end of the season, he's walking in handcuffs, and I'm like, how is this bitch alive? Because he just blew everything up. It's like so. That's the only thing is like I feel like some of the main bad guys they could have easily, in a way that fits the show. I feel like they could have made him cease to exist.
if you
You
notice
know,
a lot of the
especially dealing with psychic stuff too. It's not like it's all
yeah,
physical weapons and shit.
If you notice, a lot of the exorcism stuff became a lot more real this season and a lot less like hit and miss as far as last season. There were a lot more instances of actual exorcisms. There were a lot more instances of these are actual criminals. They're getting arrested. Like they're kind of turning into like this like pseudo mystery machine kind of duo.
Yeah.
Let's see who the real bad guy is, gang type shit. So I think it does kind of make sense that the overall outcome for a lot of those battles is this person's either incapacitated, um, simply can't. They've exhausted their psychic abilities at least, but they can still like fight, but they're not gonna because they're like at this point, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Or they just get arrested, like the dude in the red coat, pedo dude.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so like shit like that, where it's like this is a genuine issue. He's been taken care of though, you know.
Well, stuff like that's fine. You don't kill someone like that. You know, they
I mean,
arrest
I
him.
mean, I mean, in a lot of
I mean,
circles, you know.
I'm not saying. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah,
That, in the
exactly. It's like in
show,
the show.
in real life,
IRL, I'm not gonna say no to
debatable.
a little. Look, the way you say it is, hey, you know what? He just needs a nice shower. You know, give him a nice shampoo. You know, he's good to go. But I see where you're coming from. Where you're like, how are there people taking either an inordinate amount of damage, where they'd be like their insides would be liquefied at this point, or B,
Well, see, the only reason that stops that, I'm gonna just interrupt that one. The only
yeah,
reason that makes sense for that one is because they have those like psychic barriers
yeah, they get
around
the
their body.
barriers
So when
exactly.
they're getting slammed into shit, it makes sense because they've shown it before that they have barriers around themselves. Like when they showed some people like physically attacking them,
Yeah,
how they like can't even actually hit them. It's kind of the same thing. But I
fair.
so that I can understand somewhat, but still,
Yeah,
all of that energy they're putting out at some point, someone's
yeah.
got to
At some point, somebody's got to
pass
break
away.
through. Yeah, somebody's either got to break through, or they exhaust. They start dipping into some like actual natural resources
Yeah.
and exhaust themselves to the point of either death or being very close to it. So I understand that portion. Um, I'd say it would be a good time to kind of do kind of overall. I'll go first just to make life easy. I know you may have a little more to say. Overall for me, I love the series. Obviously, I again kind of beat myself up because I couldn't find the show. It wasn't on any like streaming services whenever I first heard about it. It wasn't anywhere. It wasn't on any of the legal, super,
Okay.
totally uber legal sites, the most legal sites, the best legal sites. Um, Nowhere. I couldn't find it at all. And then I kept seeing people, oh man, it's the most amazing thing. And I'm like, where are you getting it? Are you buying it? Like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden it popped up on, I can't remember Verve. It popped up on Verve. And I was like, So I binge watched season 1 and 2, just straight shot that bitch one Saturday because I had nothing else to do.
Well, yeah, I did season 2 in 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just no like playback adjustment or anything. Just fucking straight shot that bitch. And I was like, I need more. But like the way that they ended season 2, it's like it could be done. It's done, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
And so I
Yeah.
was like, whenever I heard about season 3 coming, I was like, what? They could have ended in season 2, and it would have been a nice, neat conclusion of like they're still doing shit. Like on the you watched the bonus episode or whatever, the vacation episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, with the they did that infinite train shit first. Uh,
Mhm.
but yeah, like after that, yeah, 100%. That was a good feel good ending of like they're still gonna keep doing shit. You know, he's still gonna be psychic sidekick. Say that 10 times fast. Good God. For Regan, and everybody lived happily ever after, or psychically ever after. However, we want to say that shit because I'm a punny guy. Um, but yeah, they announced season 3, and it was like, what? Okay, cool. For me, the show it's a feel good show. It's not meant to evoke like deep thought. It's meant to just enjoy. It's worth a watch. It's worth spending a couple hours if you want to just shoot all the way straight through this shit, or here and there you won't regret watching it 100%. Like I can't think of an episode where I was like, ugh, even the like one filler episode of season two. Did you realize it was a filler episode?
Hell no.
Exactly. So it's like
Retarded.
there's only one filler episode in that entire season, and it doesn't even feel like it. So overall, I'd say it's a solid 8. Like it adds a solid 8. It's one of those to
I
where
don't even remember what you ranked season one.
season one,
I
I
think you
think
did
I gave it. I think I did an eight
eight
and a
or eight and a half.
half, or yeah, either 7.5 or 8.5. One of the two. But it's a solid show. Really, the show itself, like between if you combine seasons 1 and 2, it's sitting at a solid 8. It's it's fun to watch. It's a fun time. You're not gonna be upset that you watched it. You know that you went through the entire show and then got to the end and then it just shit the bed, looking at you, Soul Eater. Um, dear God,
Guess I won't be
so
watching
trash. Don't do that to yourself. I mean, if you want, just to understand where I'm coming from with that,
I don't
for
really.
just solely understanding purposes, to blow through I think it's like 40 something episodes or some shit like that, just to get to the end.
Oh, that's not even
And
worth
the
my time.
last the last two are just like, yeah, like it's so bad. But yeah, I give it a solid 8 for the season. It's Mob. You can't go wrong with Mob, and the intro's a banger. So
Good old mob.
good old
That
Mob.
good old acid trip. No, so overall for me, like I said, it's great animation, great character development, great pacing. I think the only real downsides for me would be the stakes and things. It's nobody's dying, even the big bads. And so I'm kind of like, well, don't everything they're doing doesn't mean shit because there's nothing to like be scared of for
Yeah,
like the characters. And so it's like for me that's the only downside for me on in season two. Like season one, like I said, I was fine with it because it was building the show. But now that we're in season two, and we concluded like a whole arc of like a big bad
yeah.
and nobody died, it was like
N- not a one, not a soul.
yeah. And I'll also say I am curious to see what direction they take it because like you said, they could have closed at season two.
Yeah,
You beat the big bad. You have one more episode where it's like, okay, they're going to continue their lives. Everyone feels good. Like the so and so's doing this now,
yeah.
kind of
The
thing.
old school
They
'80s
could have ended
ending.
it at
Yeah,
that. So I don't know. I'm worried for season two or for season three because I don't want it to be disappointing
yeah.
because if it goes in the direction of just continuing their normal lives of exercising demons, then maybe they put a couple little ex powerful ghosts in there. But it's like because there's no more big bad unless they introduce a whole new big bad. But then at the same time, will they be able to properly introduce a new big bad in a whole in just
And
one season?
yeah, not only introduce but also wrap up a whole. And because this is the
Yeah, because
last
is
season.
season three the last one?
Yeah, it's the last
Yeah.
one. So
So they either have to put a whole new big bad in there and wrap it up all in one season, or keep it stale. And so I'm kind of don't disappoint me.
don't disappoint me. You've done so well. I
Yeah,
will
so
say I
my
watched the first 3 episodes.
of season three.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's good so far. It's good.
Okay.
So think like a weird mixture of like both season 1 and season two's first few episodes, where it's like
Yeah.
it's the same old. It's like, hey, welcome back. We're here with the gang, and where we left them off
Yeah.
is they were doing shit. That's basically kind of how it is. So I think it's like everything was going great until, but I haven't gotten to the until part. The other shoe hasn't dropped basically. So
How old is this show? When did this one come out?
when did the first season come out? Shit.
Season two. Season two.
Oh, season two. Season two came out, I think, in 2019 or 2020, something like that.
Sorry for the typing, if you can hear it.
I can't hear
2019.
it.
Yeah.
Boom. Damn, I'm
Oh
good.
well. I don't. Look at you. That's because you're a professional.
Yeah, it's because I always have my shit ready, brother.
Hold on. I'm gonna say something. This is gonna be a real slow, slow joke.
I can tell because you haven't even started it yet.
Okay. No, I'm researching shit, bitch. I was looking up dates before I said what I said, so I didn't sound stupid. I was basically gonna say, so basically, Demon Slayer Mugen Train copied Mob Psycho.
Told you. I was like, hey, Infinite Train did it
With the
for
last
yeah,
episode.
Mob Psycho did this shit first.
Fucking fake.
Better put some respect on their name. Put some respect on it.
That's very unprofessional of me. It took too long.
It took a millennia. It's okay. No, you know what? Do better.
But no, I think this season for me, I rated season 1 10 out of 10 because, dude, I was ready to watch the next one. I think this one, sadly, it goes down to a 9.5, only because of what I said before. Like the no stakes kind of thing is kind of catching up to it, where it's like we've gone through a big bad arc and nothing's happened to anybody.
Not a one died, bro. Got their asses beat.
So,
Not a one died.
yeah, so that 9.5 is it for me, but obviously that's still really good. No, great show. I'm ready to watch season 3. We'll probably skip a couple weeks before we do season 3.
Yep.
Because we want to get some other stuff. But next week will be a surprise. So
Indeed. So what
and we still got to do
got?
Quintessential Quintuplets movie.
The movie. Yep. I will be watching that.
Finish.
So be watching that this weekend. We're definitely gonna argue on that shit. I'm gonna watch it this weekend. That way we can. That way I can do my obligatory phone throw at whomever wins, or get hype at whomever wins. Depends. I don't know.
It'll be a phone throw either way. Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like yes, or like damn it, you know. So, all right, pluggables.
Oh yeah, if you're, well, obviously everyone who's here, thank you. If you want to miss any episodes, we're on YouTube, Chill Vanilla Podcast, anchor.fm/chillvanilla5 will get you any audio episodes if you don't happen to have time to watch us. If you're, for the people that miss this live and see us on YouTube or audio, twitch.tv/chillvanilla5 live every Wednesday, 7:30 Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
Hang out with your boys. We'll occasionally talk to you if you chat with us.
Yeah, just chat with us.
We're some.
We'll make you feel special, baby.
Scary looking, but So follow us on whatever the platforms, or like the videos depending on what platform you're on, and chill with your boys.
Indeed. All right, yo.
Next week's a surprise. You'll know probably. We'll do a post on like Tuesday what it's going to be about.
Or we won't, and you'll just have to fucking show up and see that shit. Follow us on the socials;
they're down there, maybe.
Yeah.
We post updates and links to things.
There we go. I do this. I fuck this up every time. Every time.
That's okay. They get it.
There we go. It's in the corner thing.
Screen. Use your phone. You put your camera up to it in case you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alrighty.
That's Mob Psycho season 2, baby.
In the books. Catch y'all next week. Later.
All right, later.